Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
And how do you really build on setting a new NFL record last week? I'm not sure you can. What we saw out of him might go down as his single greatest performance in an NFL uniform. What he can do, and we'll try to do here, is carry that momentum from last week into this week and go get them another win.
Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. Second down.
Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. Headed out right. Now here he goes. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Has it down close. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Jamison Crowder on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
On second down, Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and just 2 to go. Another carry for Robinson. And again, they stalled him out at the line. He couldn't get it. Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bengals and Joe Burrow. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. On 1st down, here's Burrow. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Crowder with a return here. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right at a young age. You're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, 3rd down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Offense working quickly.
12.
4th down, Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. Taking a big shot for the end. He's got it deep downfield. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 20-zip lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals push their lead to 21-zip already. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Crowder with a return here. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. That's completed right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Come on.
Daniels from the pistol. That pass caught by Dotson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Daniels off the play action. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
60 Let's go now.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Press away on to punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he drives this into the pouring rain. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again.
On 1, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted actually, so 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Play action now, Burrow. He rolls to his right. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
We get a look now, Brock, at their picks from this year's draft, a group that they've been more than willing to say they are very excited about bringing in.
Well, lots of folks on the media side, and frankly, other NFL front offices, Kate, have talked about the steals in this class. Some guys who should have gone much, much earlier than where they ended up going. This is a group that, if everything works out, could provide a lot more value than the picks they were spent on.
Offense in the hurry up now. 1st down, Burrow to throw. This one taken in by Chase. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Burrow from the gun. Pass is caught at the 9. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down from the red zone. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him.
It can.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. Trying for it with Burrow. Flush down out to his left. And they take this in for the score. The Bengals are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Crowder with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. And the Bengals bring it out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. He was on the move, but so is the defense, and they take him down. So they bring Tressway back out there for another punt. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bengals are beat. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Gun. Cut.
Throwing is Burrow. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Now Burrow. Pass caught, 9-yard line. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. McPherson at the point after. And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Crowder with a return here. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
It's a dime look defensively from the Bengals. 3rd down. Here's Daniels. Dump off caught by his back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness that's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! You're working quickly here. Looking to throw, Burrow. He sends this one to the end zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be... So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals continue piling onto this lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And this has turned into a blowout very early, Brock, but still plenty of time left if they can start to put things together here. Daniels on first down. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They send a receiver in motion right. From the gun, it's Robinson. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Shot alert. Shot.
From the gun, it's Daniels. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 9 yards.
Come on. Hey. Check that.
Robinson on the inside give. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready.
Man in motion, headed right.
Go.
From the 35 on 2nd down. The ball's out. He lost it. And now the Bengals have it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow their lead off the turnover. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 6th of the game. That's the first NFL player to catch that many in one contest. Wow. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Crowder with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go.